Hey, 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 this is Vikas, your wisdom coach, coming to you one more time with a dose of wisdom to keep you steady and stable and shining as we go through the storms of life. Today is session number 25. It's my last gift out of this series to you. So I want to start by reminding you of one of the most important lessons that I taught you many sessions ago, and it's important to now bring it back to your memory, to your attention. And the lesson is this: life is not about what you're achieving. Life is not about which destination you arrive at. Life is not about the experiences you're having and the goals you're acquiring. Life is about what you're becoming while you're doing all that. So the goals are not bad, the targets are not bad, the achievements are fantastic, great, well done, congratulations. But more important than everything else is what you have become as a human being, as a man, as a woman in this journey of life. Because finally, remember, when we go, we take nothing with us except what we have developed on the inside, what we have become. So it is about what you're becoming, not what you're achieving. And remember, you are born to be the best expression of yourself. So if you have any dreams, if you have any goals, you must go after them. Because going after them is that journey which will help you to evolve, become bigger, better, and brighter in your life. And what keeps you away from that journey? What keeps you away from being the best expression of yourself? Fear. Fear keeps you away. But fear doesn't show its face. Fear is always disguised as an excuse. And an excuse, an intelligent mind calls it a valid reason. You see, the more intelligent you are, the more better excuses you're going to have, the better reasons you're going to have. But as far as the big life around you, as far as the universe around you, when it looks at what you're saying, and you may make all the logical sense and you may argue it like a good lawyer, but as far as the universe is concerned, it's only an excuse, because the universe knows that beneath every excuse is a fear. You're afraid of something, that's why you're holding back. The universe also knows another great truth, and listen to me now. The universe knows that if you repeat an excuse often enough, you soon start to believe it as your truth. If you repeat your excuse often enough, to yourself, to others, to the world, you soon start to believe it as your truth. It becomes your truth. Your excuse becomes your truth. So then you never grow. You never be the best expression of yourself. Soon time comes to go, and then you have, regrets to take with you. Instead, it should be rejoicing what we take with ourselves. If you have lived a full life, if you have been a full expression, the best expression of yourself, then there would be no regrets. So please think back on your life, look at what you want to achieve, what goals do you have, what dreams do you have, and stop delaying, because delay is the death of dreams. You know my DDD formula. Delay is the death of dreams. The other DDD formula: don't do drama. Stop the drama, get into action, and make that happen. Make that life happen. We are here to support you. When you move forward, the world comes to support you. We are here to support you. Reach out to me. Let's work something together to help you to achieve your dreams and be the best expression of yourself. Because if you repeat your excuses often enough to yourself, you'll soon believe them as your truth, as your reality. So, today's lesson is about a very important thing we need to understand. You see, I've been talking about wisdom. I'm the wisdom coach, the number one wisdom coach, it's Steve Jobs of wisdom, all these titles. But there are levels of wisdom you need to understand. So today I'm going to tell you one of my favorite stories. I have loads of favorites, but today one of my favorite stories, and then the lessons from it. So this happens in a Zen monastery. And one morning, the master comes out and he goes for a little walk outside his monastery. He's accompanied by 2 junior monks. So there's 3 of them walking together, the master and the 2 junior monks. And as they're walking by that mountainside where they're situated, they're walking on a trail. The master suddenly stops and he sees that there is a flagpole. And on that flagpole, there's a flag. and the wind is blowing, the flag is fluttering in the wind. The master stops for a minute and observes that. The two junior monks also stop. They're looking up at that flagpole, respectful of the master. Then the master turns around and he asks the two boys. He says, "Tell me, what do you see?" Now they've all seen the same exact sight. There's a flagpole, there's a flag on that flagpole, and the wind is blowing, the flag is fluttering. The first boy, when he looks up at that flagpole and master's asked him a question, "Tell me, what do you see?" The boy realizes it's like a test for me. Master is testing me, so I must give him the correct answer. After a moment of contemplation and attention, he looks at the master and he says, "Master, the flag is moving in the wind." And the master looks at him and nods. And he says, acknowledges him, okay. Now the master looks at the second boy and he tells the boy, "You tell me, what do you see?" The second boy sees exactly the same sight. There's nothing different there. There's a flagpole, there's a flag, the wind is blowing, the flag is moving. And the first boy already gave the correct answer. The flag is moving in the wind. But the second boy now understands that the master is testing me, so I better think deeply. And the boy thinks deeply. And he gives the master his answer. He says, "Master, the wind is moving the flag." And the master smiles and he acknowledges that boy also. Two different answers. Master acknowledges both. Both are correct. Think about it. Both are correct. The flag is moving in the wind, correct. The wind is moving the flag, correct. The master still keeps looking. Now the two boys, they ask the master, "Master, you tell us, what do you see? You are the master, you are the enlightened one, you tell us, what do you see?" And now the master, he looks up and then he looks at the boys and he gives his answer. He says, "Boys, before the flag moves in the wind and before the wind moves the flag, it is your mind that moves first." Boom. Wow. Aha. Whoa. Understand the 3 levels of wisdom today. It is my gift to you because you're living on one of these 3 levels. And in your life, if you want to be the best expression of yourself, you have to go to the highest level of wisdom. There are 3 levels of wisdom. Let me explain this now. Beautiful. The first level of wisdom, first boy answers, "Master, the flag is moving in the wind." Is that a correct answer? Of course it is. But it is what you see immediately. It is the effect. It is the superficial answer. It is the face value answer, which is what I see is the truth. The boy just defines what he sees. The flag is moving in the wind. It is the truth. Nothing wrong with that. But that's the first level of wisdom. When people grow wiser, they understand the second level of wisdom. The second level of wisdom is the answer from the second boy. The second boy says, "Master, the wind is moving the flag." Now that's also correct. And the amazing part is that the second boy is not looking at the superficial effect. The second boy is now looking at the cause of the flag moving in the wind. The cause is creating the effect. The cause is creating the consequence. Do you understand this? This is the second level of wisdom. And I want you to right now think about your life. Everything in your life is a result. Your relationships are a result. Your health is a result. Your wealth is a result. Your bank account is a result. Your success or the lack of it is a result. And that result is like the flag moving in the wind. But what is causing that? That is the deeper level of wisdom, the second level of wisdom, to understand the cause of things. This is where also karma teaches you the blueprint of life. That's why I keep telling everyone, learn about karma, do the karma masterclass, learn about karma. Second level of wisdom, deeper, more broader. Understand the cause. When you can change the cause or create the cause, your results become totally different. Now they look at the master, they ask the master, "Master, what do you see?" And the master's answer is, well, before the flag moves in the wind, the superficial level, before the wind moves the flag, the causation level, it is your mind that is active and it moves. And that is the deepest level of wisdom, which says that you are creating your reality through the use of your mind. When you grow your mind, when you understand and you master your mind and you expand your mind, you expand your reality, you expand your life. Your limitations are all mental limitations. And when you can unlearn your limitations, everything becomes possible. Remember that. When you can unlearn your limitations, everything becomes possible. Excuses go away, fear goes away, and there is no longer delay which will kill your dreams. You are on a sky journey. You are on a rocket going up and you're flying high in the sky like an eagle. So, third level of wisdom is all about understanding that you are literally creating your reality through the perception, through the attention that you have. And then after that come the actions and creating the causes. This is what you need to work on, and that's where wisdom plays a role. Because remember, wisdom is the stabilizer of life. And wisdom is the foundation on which we build our future. So wisdom is the most important thing because it goes deep down into the root problem, the mind, the mindset, and it changes that. Your perception becomes different, your expansion becomes different, the causes that you create are different, and that is really where the karma comes into play, and everything becomes easy, everything becomes smooth. You truly understand how to change things. So this is my big lesson for you today. Wisdom, it is the most important component of your life. Because wisdom changes your mindset, and when your mindset begins to shift and elevate, your life begins to elevate. Get wisdom, optimize your life. Get wisdom, optimize your life. And if you didn't hear it yet, get wisdom, optimize your life. You owe it to yourself and you owe it to your life. I'm going to go straight into the questions. I'm a man of my word. I said I will answer questions on every session. Even though it's the last session today, I'm still going to answer the 3 questions out of the many people have said. And I want to thank everyone who has connected with me after watching these videos. You have perhaps written me a word of compliment, thanking me. I appreciate that. I know it takes time and attention, maybe even just 5 minutes, but for you to write me an email, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. For those of you who have started your private coaching with me, thank you very much. And your lives are already changing. Some of you are in your 3rd and 4th sessions with me. Thank you very much for making that investment in your own life. For those of you who have invested in the online programs, whether it is the meditation online, whether it is the coaching with Vikas for a year weekly online, whether it is the Karma Masterclass, your lives are changing. And thank you for writing wonderful words to me. So I thank you also. And even to those who have just written a question because you're seeking greater clarity, I thank you because I will give you greater clarity, and then I encourage you to take action to change your life. Life doesn't change by knowing. Life changes when you put that knowing into action and sustain it to produce the results. Come from a place of wisdom, put actions behind your wisdom, your results are massively, massively going to be different. I promise you that. So back to the questions. First question. Currently I'm facing problems, but if I just wait, maybe the problems will go away. What do you think? My friend, if you just wait, the problems don't go away. Okay, waiting is not a strategy. Hoping is not a strategy. So imagine this, all right? Let me give you a very simple example so that you understand a big lesson. Imagine that suddenly you notice that in your house there are a couple of cockroaches. I mean, you have a big house and you just see a couple of cockroaches. Now, that's a problem. But then your mind says, it's only a few, it's only a couple, right? I mean, don't worry about it. Just wait, they'll just go away to another house. And you decide to wait for a week or 10 days to see if they go away. And then suddenly you notice that there's not 2 cockroaches there, there's like 25 cockroaches there. The question is this: if you see a problem, let's say cockroaches in this case, and you decide to wait and you hope that the problem leaves you, what happens to those cockroaches? The answer is very simple. Those cockroaches multiply. Problems come to seek a solution. And if you let them be, they will constantly keep on growing, because you know what? Seeds, even if they are the seeds of weeds, will grow if you don't tend to your garden. So my answer to you is a very simple answer. If you have problems, you need to face them. Rather than ignore them or pretend that they don't exist, don't be in denial. Acceptance is the first step. Awareness, acceptance is the first step to the solution, to the change. So don't ignore the cockroaches, go after them, clean out your house, don't ignore your problems, go after them, find support if you need to, get the experts if you need to. Maybe you don't know how to take care of the cockroaches, you invite in experts, the pest control people, they'll clean up your house, and you have a completely, totally, 100% right to do that. It is your house. Same way with your life. It is your life, you need to bring in the experts, you need to solve the problems that you're having, and you need to make your life the life that you want. So don't wait, create. Create the life you want. Don't wait, create. Second question that I picked out is, I'm keen to know more about your life. Please tell us about your journey. So, I did mention about my life journey a few sessions ago, and go back and see that, but I'll give you another brief, all right? So I was on a journey, I was on a quest for about 15 years. From the age of 14 till the age of 29. I was on the journey to find out the truth of life. I mean, what are we doing here? I wanted to know what's my life purpose, and I wanted to know how to fulfill it. I wanted to know what kind of work I should do and what kind of results should I produce out of the work that I do. I didn't want to live a conditioned life like a sheeple. Right? When I looked around me, even at the age of 14, I found people were not people, they were sheeple. They were like sheep pretending to be people, because what do sheep do? They just do what everyone else does. So I didn't want to be like that. I didn't want to be a sheep just following the crowd, just following the herd. I wanted to really know the reason why I'm alive. I wanted to know what my life purpose is. So I went in search of this journey and I had so many questions. How do I create success without stress? How do I be the best expression of myself? How do I create wealth? Because I wanted that. I could see that it's a good thing. It brings freedom, it brings choices. How do I create the wealth but without losing my happiness and my joy, without losing my relationships? How do I do all that? And what is the truth of life? I went in search of that. I found every enlightened person I could and I learned from them. And along the way, I also met all types of teachers, right? Because you don't only have good teachers and coaches out there, you also have really bad ones. And what I realized is that when I found a bad teacher and I learned from them, it actually devalued my life. I wasted years. Okay, I wasted energy and effort, and oftentimes I also lost money. Understand that bad coaches, bad teachers, inauthentic, fake teachers, they will make you lose money. They will not help your life to grow, not your business to be bigger. They will not scale you up, they will scale you down. So you will end up losing your time, your energy, your effort, and your money when you find bad teachers. It happened to me, I'm just pointing it out. And then finally I found some good teachers. And when I found good teachers, you know what happened? Suddenly my life gained more value. I elevated my entire mindset, my life, and my results, whether it was my personal life, it was my professional life. So I was on this spiritual journey of finding the truth, learning from every enlightened person I could find for 15 years. At 29, I had my own awakening. And that's when, in that moment of inner illumination, for the first time, I could literally see the big picture. I saw clearly the blueprint of life and karma and everything else. And everything just fell into place like this jigsaw. Boom, 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 boom. Everything came together. And I could clearly see what I had been doing wrong in my life. I could clearly see the path ahead. And that's what I followed. But it had to be a shift for me, because in my life at 29, I was a business person. I was running a company. I was a CEO. It was a big company. My family wanted me to do that. I was living to fulfill the expectations of others. I was not living to fulfill my inner authentic voice and vision. And I realized that I had to put my inner voice and vision above the expectations of the external world upon me. So I made a shift and I left that old life and I started SoulCentre because I wanted to be a teacher. And when people asked me what did I want to be a teacher of, I said wisdom. Because wisdom is the highest gift you can give to someone. Wisdom is the highest gift you can give to yourself. Because I had found it after 15 years of hard work and hundreds of thousands of dollars of expenses. I decided I'm going to give it to the world in as best a way as I could. Make it very, very simple, make it very, very powerful so people benefit from day one. And that's what I did. I took this big wisdom of life and I made it very simple. And I still remember this, right? At that moment when I made that massive shift, I had less than $1,000 in my bank account. And today, 20 years later, the world calls me the #1 wisdom coach, the Steve Jobs of wisdom, the wisdom and wealth guru. I help people to grow their wisdom. I help people to grow their wealth. Businesses flourish. People shine, right? But it all started there. That's my life story. You can learn from me in so many different ways. I encourage you to do that. You've stayed with me for 25 sessions on this. This has been my gift to you. But now invest in yourself. Learn from me. Get this wisdom into your life and optimize your life. Get wisdom, optimize life. Last question for today. What do you think about the law of attraction? Good question, because the law of attraction became very popular. A few years ago, the book came out, the movie came out, and then there was like this mad rush. Sheeple, remember? People are sheeple, so everybody does what everyone else is doing, and everyone was talking about the law of attraction. Now listen, it's a good law, it works. All right, the law of attraction works, but please understand there's no one law, single law by itself, ever. You look at a country and it's run on laws, but is it one law or are there many? There are many laws. Similarly, there are many laws in the universe. I mean, I can point out 20 laws, all right? And the law of attraction is just one of them in the middle. So understand that the law of attraction by itself, it will not work. You have to place it in its proper flow. So there are laws before that, then the law of attraction, there are laws after that. And when you can do that, when you have that proper wisdom of the entire blueprint, your life is going to be an amazing, phenomenal, exponential life. But if you just go with the law of attraction, you're going to fail. You're going to be disappointed. A lot of people believe that attraction is all about just, carrying thoughts, creating a vision board, keeping pictures in front of you, believing it, receiving it, right? I've heard that whole thing, right? I've also studied it. But what they forget is that there are 19 other laws. So people are, doing meditation at home and then expecting $1 million check, or expecting a wonderful partner to show up, or expecting a great job opportunity to arrive on their door. It doesn't work that way. Right? There's a lot more needed after that. When you don't take action, no attraction works. And of course, you must understand all the different laws, because even after action, there are laws at play. There are 20 different laws. Attraction is one of them. So it's a great law, but you need to expand your mind. You need to get more wisdom in before you can start to utilize the laws. And remember this, okay? Attraction without action is delusion. Attraction without action, pure delusion. So the law of attraction works, but it works together with all the other laws. And that's what makes this sandwich of attraction great. If you understand all the different laws and you can work it, exponential results, very easy to live. And that's the blueprint I talk about. The blueprint of wisdom, right? All the different laws where karma comes into play, the laws of duality come into play, the laws of attention and awareness comes into play. There's so many different laws that I can point out. So if you really want to understand how to be a master of the law of attraction, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to coach you and take you forward on this. And then, you enjoy the benefits of your life. So there we go. So those are the 3 different questions for today. And I want to bring this session to a close. You've stayed with me on this journey for a long time. You have received 25 coaching sessions with me. I've shared a lot of wisdom secrets with you. But now it's time to take your life forward, because this is not an ending. It is actually the beginning of your new life. This is the beginning. It's not an ending. It's the ending of the coaching sessions on video, but it is the beginning of your new life. For those of you who really want to grow your life to the next level, you want to scale your life results and your business results to the next level, I give you some options to move ahead with me as your coach. The first option is, of course, the online option. The links are in this email. Check the links for all our online programs and start something. Start something. No more excuses. Start something. The online meditation for beginners with me, it'll help you to train this mind, calm it down, make it more clear, more focused. It'll teach you how the mind works. That's the first thing. Or you start the 1-year coaching with me, where once a week I'm in your inbox with a message of wisdom to wake you up. Boom. Once a week reminder from Vikas. Or you take the Karma Masterclass, which is one of the best programs I teach. Believe me, it's phenomenal. People paid $1,497 for it. It's available at a fraction of that investment for you. So start online. If you can't do that, or if you've already done that, reach out to me, and then let's start some private coaching for you. Private coaching for you. Be willing to invest in growing your own life. Your life is your greatest asset. Invest in growing your asset. You must take care of your asset to grow its value. If you ignore your asset, if you take away your attention from your asset, you devalue your asset. So make sure you invest in your own life. Reach out to me. I'll start you with some private coaching, and let's get this whole blueprint of minimum effort, maximum result in your life. Amazing things are happening with my clients. I'm so proud of the work that they have done and the results that they have achieved. I don't talk about it as if I'm talking about myself, but they have used the wisdom and the strategies I've given them, and their lives have scaled up. Their lives have elevated. So why not you? Why are you holding back? Reach out. And the last thing I want to, of course, remind you is about the soul-centered leaders. You know, many of you have reached out and told me that you are interested in becoming leaders for the new world, the soul-centered leader. So if you're still interested in that, you haven't reached out, because I started a list. I'll be getting in touch with everyone. Reach out and let me know you want to be a soul-centered leader. If you want to work with us to spread the wisdom to others and also earn an income, reach out to me. Let me know you want to work with us to spread the wisdom and earn some income, and I'll show you what our affiliate program is all about. So there are so many different options, but I need you to move ahead. This is not the ending, it is a beginning. Begin strong, begin well, and never ever forget the most important lessons of life. What are they? Wisdom is the stabilizer of life. Your life will go through more storms. It's the nature of life, up and down, like a wave. Be sure that you have wisdom in your life, because wisdom will keep you stable. Wisdom is the stabilizer of life. Make sure you get wisdom so that you can go through the storms easily. Second lesson, make wisdom your foundation and build your future on it, because your foundation must be stable and strong before you build your skyscraper on it. If you want a big life, if you want a successful life, you want happy relationships for 50 years, get wisdom as the foundation, build your future on it. And finally, always remember, that's a choice you have to make. Do you want to win or do you want to lose? Because in the end, wisdom always wins. This is Vikas, your wisdom coach, sending you my love wherever in the world you are, wishing you to be the best expression of yourself. And I'm here to support you and serve you in that amazing, beautiful, and only important journey of life. Take care. I wait for you to get in touch. Bye now.